That's a D's where start. Speak up. 7 hours of live, uninterrupted DFL show coverage begins now. Is it working? I'm loud? It's in the green. You fuckers always fuck with me. This is the last time you guys fuck with me. I need to know. The little mouse? Is it loud or is it quiet? You fuckers. I'll just go ask a real person what it sounds like. I don't trust any of you before I get into it. Hi, Austin. Hi, Patrick. It's loudly quiet. That doesn't even help. Three and one, baby, by the way. Forget the cameras here. You're pleased? Okay. Okay, I hate you guys. I'm not looking at it anymore. I'm not looking at it. You guys are fucking with me. I had to do a live show this week. There was too much going on. I don't think I had it in me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I disappointed myself. Let's see what everyone's saying though. What's everyone up to? They told you that? Not true. I'm using my iPhone as a camera and it's so clear. How's everyone feeling? Yesterday's game was kind of awesome. Chat is live. We can talk in this chat instead of Twitch chat. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go over things. I'm gonna go over what happened. One sec, let me move this. Okay. Without further ado, I think I'm gonna go one by one, just like the show. This is gonna be a really long one. This is gonna be until midnight, so make sure you guys get food and take pee breaks. We're gonna do a midnight showing. Where's the screen I want? Okay, here we go. This was last week's. I got fucked on, honestly. It really sucks. Siobhan got her first win. Congrats, Siobhan. Can we get some, what is that emote? Can we get some 2020 drops in the chat for Siobhan's first win? Putting her on the map. She did good. She actually had a good team this week instead of shit. Well, Marion Hampton had his first real game, which was huge. His first 2 games sucked. He didn't really get any touchdowns. Now that I'm doing this live, I can show you where I get all my information and all my like updates. There's some writer that like writes these updates with all the stats, which is super helpful. That's what I use to like learn about players I don't know. But Omarion Hampton got his first little good week. Yeah, he had 7 and 3 in the first 2 against like shitty defenses, and then he played Denver and did really well. Got 1 tutty. And next week, Siobhan, they play the Giants, who have the 32nd, which is the worst you can be, 32nd worst defense in the league. So it's pretty good. Yeah, don't work on that essay. Work on this. Work on listening. CeeDee Lamb got you no points because he got injured in like the first quarter, which sucks. Wait, this guy can just do my job for me. Wait, let's listen to this guy. I'll just shut up.
Jahmyr Gibbs had like what
10 catches for 31.
Yeah, that week 1. I mean, we've seen them be bottled up to an extent. So you're right, it's tricky. But again, that's kind of the point. That's why we did this experiment. You go from 11 to 31. I mean, it's so these guys are so close.
I think
have them projected 3 points apart roughly.
Yeah, so our reaction to your list underscores your initial point. Is that it?
What the fuck is he talking about? Shut up. Okay, CeeDee Lamb is out next week though, right? So you need to replace him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's not gonna play in week 4. So who do you have to replace him? You have Leggett, who got 0 points. That's not a good sign. Siobhan, you might need to pick someone up, huh? Nice. This guy has never done anything. You might want to drop this guy for another. I think that's what you have to do. I'm sorry for scaring you. I think you need a new wide receiver, or else you're gonna be stuck. There's plenty to pick from. Look, there's Troy Franklin. There you go. Pick him up. Pick up Troy Franklin. You could pick any of these guys up. It's a toss-up. Okay, but you ended up beating me because I don't know. You had a good. Jalen Hurts kind of saved it for you, and Omarion Hampton did because you had 3 points between 2 other players, which sucks. Nick Chubb didn't really do anything. I don't know who Brenton Strange is, but good job starting him instead of Colston Loveland. Would you have lost? He got 6 more points. You would have lost if you started Colston Loveland. That's kind of crazy. I also think, would I have won if I... Oh yeah, I would have killed you if I put Cortland Sutton in instead of Cooper Kupp, who also got like 1 point this week already. I love my Seahawks, but he is not catching touchdowns or really doing anything. He's targeted like 4 times a week. Damn, I would have beat you if I put Cortland Sutton in. I'll learn from that. But good job getting your first win. RJ Harvey still sucks, by the way. I don't know what's up with that. Do you have anyone else to start? I don't know. He just needs a touchdown and then he gets okay points. Yeah, I lost though. I'm not looking too hot. I'm nervous about the next coming weeks. Shout out Taryn. I wish Taryn was in fantasy. Okay, Patrick destroyed Cess. That's too bad. I really want Cess to start winning. Is Cess the only 0-3 team? Here we go. Okay, nothing. So Patrick is one of 2 3-0 teams. He has Josh Allen, who always scores 1,000,000 touchdowns. Tuba did okay. Nobody did bad except Wandale Robinson, who got 3 points. I guess he... Well, the Giants kind of suck, and they're going to start Dart, who might start doing better. And they were playing Kansas City defense, which is pretty good, so that could just change. That could be a week-to-week thing. Steelers got 15 points. Quentin Johnson did well. Yeah, Patrick's team is kind of scary. And he has... Oh, Judkins. Yeah, Patrick has a really deep team. I don't know. You just get enough points to win. Cess. What is Cess's problem? Kyler Murray is fine. Run-of-the-mill. Genty hasn't done anything yet. Alvin Kamara is boom or bust because the Saints suck. So that's volatile. And then he's really short on wide receivers. He needs a... Damn, Troy Franklin only got 1 point last week. Yeah, Cess should try to trade for a wide receiver if he can. He has A.J. Brown and Jalen Waddle, who had good weeks, but they had poor... Actually, look, your bench is pretty good on wide receivers. I didn't notice that. Justin Fields sucks. Juwan Jennings, when he's healthy, could do really good again on the Niners. Who do you play this week? I want Cess to get his first win. I think you play Noah this week. You do. Are you off to a good start? Kinda. You're off to a normal start. Okay, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Then you can be tied with Noah. What? Is there any other reasons you lost? I gotta go back a week. No, you guys just did terribly. The guys you started did terrible. Romeo Dobbs did bad too. Yeah, sorry. You just have like a bad team. At least that week they did terribly. Okay, Brandon, what happened to you? You got killed. Max scored 1,000,000 points. Max had David Montgomery, who got how many touchdowns? How many did he get? He got 2. He got 151 yards. That's so scary. And then Bucky Irving always gets at least 10 points. Nico Collins, what? He got 18 points for you? You got a tutty, that's why, and 100 yards. Nice. Debo had a bad week, but usually he's okay. Mark Andrews, after I shit-talked him, got 24 points? How? With 2 touchdowns. All the touchdowns anyone could have had was on Max's team. That was his first win. Wow. And 13 points from his defense. Okay, nice job. Brandon, just the opposite happened. He looks like he got no touchdowns. Derrick Henry fumbled like twice. Breece Hall just is on the Jets, so they suck. DJ Moore's okay. He's okay, but Odunze gets all of the reps on the Bears. Drake London is on a horrible offense. I think the worst offense in the league is the Falcons, or second to worst. Jacoby Myers will probably do better when I don't know. Vegas is okay. I think he has a lot of upside. Didn't he have a great... I mean, he hasn't received a touchdown yet this season. That's kind of interesting. Your bench is kind of sparse, huh? Nobody's really scoring anything. You got 2 QBs. You have 2 black quarterbacks. That's pretty good. This one was crazy. This one came down to the wire, and Gretchen stole the win. What happened exactly? I think it was up to like the Monday night game. I don't quite remember. Let's see. So Lad McConkey didn't really score anything. DeAndre Swift kind of his buns. He's not buns, but he's on the Bears. Bijan actually had a good week. CJ Stroud sucked for him. Only 10 points. What happened? 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown. 200. Okay, so interceptions hurt. Tucker Kraft had 2 incredible weeks and then got 4 points. Mike Evans is hurt now. That really screws with Noah. Why is nobody in this chat? You're barely late. I'm just going over things. I'm going over the week. I think we should use fantasy chat instead of stream chat. Oh, he has Igbuka. Okay, so his bench is okay. Noah's bench is okay. To replace Mike Evans. Devontae Adams did good. He just had an off week, and Gretchen barely took advantage. Damn, you have ads? Why do ads run on this shit? We don't even make money. Okay, Gretchen, you barely won. How did you win? Damn, Stephon Diggs did horribly. Malik Neighbors got hurt. Chase Brown had a bad week. Why is that? I think that's because Minnesota's defense is so dominant. They had like 4 turnovers. He had 3 yards? He had 3 yards. Oh, good. Welcome. Welcome, football. I used your picture for the intro. 4 reception and then 3 yards is so crazy. That probably won't repeat. I think Gretchen should be okay. Denver's defense isn't good. I think that'll be a bounce back. Tony Pollard did okay. Dak could have done a lot better, but I'm worried about the Cowboys. But he gets a lot of yards. 2 interceptions didn't. Okay, that's probably why Dak should have been at like 16. But Gretchen still stole the win there. I think Gretchen played better stars, but she stole a win. So good job. Is she 2-1? Nice. Nice, gigglers. Yes. Look, she also got... She kind of won because of her defense and her kicker. What the hell happened here? How many field goals did he make? In week 3, he went 3 for 3. And he made 2... Oh, he had 5 field goals. That's why. Damn, that's sick. I'll post this on YouTube, and you can watch it there. Matt Stafford has boyish hair. Interesting. Good for him. James Conner is out for the season. I guess, Gretchen, if you're listening to this, you could drop James Conner. He like exploded his leg and he's out for the season. That really sucks because that was the main dude. He got 12 and 11. That sucks, Gretchen. Sorry. Got bit by the injury bug. That was a good win though. 2-1 is big. 2-1 is an important start. Then what happened? Then what happened next? Drew won. Drew's 2-1. How did Drew win? Jordan Mason got 24 points, and Baker did his thing. Low-key, Jordan Mason getting 1,000,000 points was the reason, I think. They play Pittsburgh next, who has a terrible defense. Okay. Trey McBride did good. Tyreek Hill had his first good week. I think Miami had their first good week because Waddle did well too, so that's up and up. Yeah, Eagles D did amazing. He has a good team. I think Krosky Merritt could have a better week. I don't know why he didn't do that well because they scored like 41 points. Oh, he's out. Oh, never mind. He might play next week? Is he gonna play next week? This is questionable. Okay. We'll know in a few days. He got a touchdown and only 26 yards. I guess they're using him in the red zone. Don't know. Keenan Allen got 16 points. Isn't Keenan Allen hurt too? No. Mike Evans is, not Keenan Allen. I always get them confused. I miss Gretchen too. I wish she was here. She'll watch. She'll hear her part. I hope she skips to her part, feels happy, and then moves on. Okay, Gretchen. No, I mean Drew's 2-1. John's team is really good. Why did they lose? Evan Ingram got 0 points. So is he hurt? The math feels so weird on this. He got 30 points from Caleb Williams. He got 20 points from James Cook and still lost. Well, his defense only got 6 points. Chris Boswell only got 3 points. That didn't help. This goose egg didn't help at all. He didn't get it. All he needed was like 1 more field goal and like 5 points from Evan Ingram and he would have won. Because he had huge performers. Christian McCaffrey got 20 points. Those are the losses that hurt. Is when you have your stars play out of their mind and you still lose. That sucks. How does bench do? Normal bench numbers. I know. McCaffrey, Achan. Brown is a shitty last name. James Cook is a famous explorer. I think that's a horrible loss for John. That's like a win you have to get. And now he's only 1-2. I'm gonna look at who everybody's playing for this, because I'm curious. We're starting to see like starting 0-3 is really tough for Cess. That's something you have to climb out of. You have to win 3 times in a row just to hit 500. Yash lost, which is another. Yash and John being 1-2 is nuts. Like after that first week, we thought Yash was the leader. How did Yash lose? Let's see. 30 points from Lamar Jackson, insane. Kyron Williams went insane. 10-10 is averaging good. This is where he lost. Keon Coleman had 3 points. I guess they just weren't using him. How many targets did he get? I think Yash and John will bounce back. They're like fine. Let's see, how many targets? 3 targets last week and 4 targets this week is a horrible sign. Then the first week, look, he had 100 yards, a touchdown, and 11 targets. I wonder what the reason is. I don't know. Do they tell me a reason? Yeah, his volume remains in question. With the Saints, though, the Saints have a horrible defense. I think we'll have to just see what happens. That's really interesting. Travis Kelce sucked again. Yes! We hate him. For no particular reason. It's just a part of the Devil Magic Chiefs. How many targets? He had actually quite the most targets, but I guess didn't. He caught 4 passes. I guess they defended him well. I don't know. Travis Kelce and Keon Coleman have the potential to just bounce back in a normal way. Javonte Williams had his first normal week. I don't know. Yash had a pretty good week. It's just like these 2 scores kind of had him lose. All it takes is one of your guys getting 1 point. You can lose by 6. That hurts. It hurts so much more to lose by like less than 10 points than it does 50 because it feels like you could have won. And Cooper is good 3-0, second place. Even with Jake Browning, who is the backup quarterback. There's so many quarterbacks taken on everyone's team. Cooper was forced to take this shitty Jake Browning who got 5 points. Like how many quarterbacks are here right now? Let's see. We have, how many starters are there? Marcus Mariota is only for 1 more week. Carson Wentz is because JJ got injured, so he might only be a few weeks. Spencer Rattler. Okay, there's 5. There's 5 quarterbacks who are all iffy. That's crazy. Usually there's like 15. Usually half the league is available. That can really come into play. Like if your quarterback gets hurt and someone snatches him, you can be left with, bottom of the barrel, which is what happened to Cooper. But he still won because he has Jahmyr Gibbs, who always gets 1,000,000 points, and Cam Scattaboo. He actually did it. He actually had his first good. Look how cute he is. Oh, guy. It's a high-res pick. Kind of scares me. I'm not gonna look at that anymore. But Cam, against a really good Chiefs run defense, what did he do? He scored a touchdown. Had 6 receptions, so that's 3 points right there. That's such a steal. I think Cooper drafted him late. Let's see. Where? Gambling problem? Yes. 8th round. That was an 8th round pick that got him 20 points. That's nuts. Zay Flowers got nothing. How did Zay Flowers get 2 points? What happened? He had 3 targets, 2 catches. I know, that's a blip. That has to be a blip. George Pickens, since CeeDee Lamb is out, George Pickens is wide receiver 1. He could do really good next week. Against Chicago? Oh no, that's who they played last week. Still has Brock Bowers, who's a great tight end. Travis Hunter business is weird. He is not playing up to what everyone expected. Yeah, I thought he was going to be doo-doo shit too, but they ended up using him a lot in that game, and he, even though he's small, he just drives through the line. It's interesting. That could be a huge reason why Cooper wins more games too. 8th rounders. Damn, look at Cooper's bench though. Nothing. If he hits an injury, if he gets bit by the injury bug, he has nothing. If Cooper stays healthy, I think he could just keep on winning. Carlin Tracy was really good last year and was just, I don't even remember that name. He's just mid now. Look, Seahawks got it. Low-key Seahawks getting 17 points against New Orleans kind of won it. That's a huge number for defense. And he got 9 points out of his kicker. Good job, Cooper. 3-0. Yash is gonna bounce back. Look at this dope ass profile picture for Yash. It's so funny. You mad, bro? Of course, that's the one he picks. Okay, Taylor got her first loss. That was huge. Didn't seem like she was gonna lose at all. Against Tristan, who seems like the front runner now. He's scored this many points 2 weeks in a row. He's scary. Okay, let's look at Tristan first. Jared Goff had an okay week. Jonathan Taylor had 30 points against Tennessee. That's insane. The average for running backs, just so you know, the benchmark is like 10. Like if you get 10 from your running back, that's like, you can't really be mad. You wish you got more. He had 28 last week and 30 this week. 3 touchdowns. That's nuts. I wonder if that can continue. Probably can. Colts are like the best team in the NFL right now. Kenneth Walker did his thing. Shout out. 17 points for him. 17 points for Puka. 20 points for Garrett Wilson because that's their only wide receiver. That's wide receiver 1, 2, and 3. DJ Hawkinson did great because I think Minnesota scored, 48 points. He got, I'd say like 8 is good for a tight end. And he got almost double that. Pittman, since the Colts are so good, he got 1 million points. Just everyone did great. Taylor still did great. She had 100 points. That's still good. I guess she couldn't keep up with some of that, but let's see. She did good. Justin did good. Saquon had a whatever week. I think because they were passing. That was a air raid game. They were trying to win. They did win. Oh yeah, they had the big comeback. So they were passing because they had to get a comeback. ETN, normal points. T. Higgins did nothing. Why was that? Why fantasy managers should steer clear of T. Higgins? That's scary. He disappeared in the Bengals blowout. Likely to play in more competitive games moving forward. Yeah, and he's getting passes from Jake Browning, who sucks. They're playing the Broncos. I know, yeah, the rushing hasn't been that great this year, but it's still Saquon, so they're gonna use him in the red zone, steal some touchdowns. Be careful of T. Higgins, Taylor. They're not using him. Who do you have on your bench? Who the hell is that? Who's Luther Burden who got 20 points? Is that a blip? Is that random? You might have to use him instead of T. I don't know. That's not true. Sam Laporta had a weak week. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a weak week. He did good this week, I think. I don't know. We'll check that after. Yeah, you just did. Holy shit. You lost even with 32 points. Yeah, your guys didn't perform. That's going to happen all at once. But you have a great team. The Vikings scoring 32 fucking points is nuts. This song is cool, by the way. What is going on? Want this one. Want classic battle. 32 points is nuts. They scored 4 points, 5 points, then 32 points. I've never seen a defense score that many points. They had 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries. Is impossible. I bet the record is like 4 or 5. That's pretty cool. Sorry you lost that week. Let's look at the standings then. I've already shared them, but just like looking at it. We got the 2 3-0ers. Tristan, Taylor, Drew, Gretchen all in good shape. 1 win, over 500. And then the 1 and 2. How are they 1 and I'm 1 and 2. Me being 1 and 2 while John and Yash are feels wrong. Like, I don't think my team is strong and I'm in the mix. What the fuck happened? Okay, and then there's only Sess is the only 0-3 team. He has plot armor though. Sess is gonna get in the mix. By the way, if you don't know, the playoffs are the top 8 teams. So you play for the trophy when the season is over, which will be week 13. If you are in the top 8, you're in the playoffs. And then these 6 teams are eliminated. So as of now, which doesn't matter, it would be Patrick through Max. And I would not be there. Cool. Neither would Noah. Deesware wouldn't be there and Brandon wouldn't be there. That's not a real playoff. Siobhan and Seth not being there, that's not real playoffs if we don't make it. That's not real. Oh, here's the bracket. So yeah, the best 2 teams get a bye. Here, let me move myself. First 2 teams get a bye, so that's the incentive for being in the top 2, is you become bye. Is you're attracted to both. Yeah, and then this doesn't matter. So yeah. Where are the power rankings? That's what I want to see. Where are they? Where do I find that? League home? Show me power rankings. I want to see what's different. Austin. Hi. Hi. Oh, here it is. Fuck yeah, this song is so sick. This song is so cool. Okay, check this out. So, the circled number is right after draft, where the algorithm ranked us, and the colored circle is where statistically we are now. So, I went from worst to second to worst. Sess went from second to worst. That's crazy. Why did it? It just hasn't happened for Sess yet. Cooper's in first, Patrick's in second. This is a big one. Tristan went from 9th to 3rd. Max went from second worst to 9th. Okay, those are some big swings. It's gonna change every week. It's fun to keep track of it though. Yeah, look at that. Sess went down 12. That's nuts. Siobhan, oh, you did it. You did it 10 minutes ago. That's funny. I hope he does good. And Noah got Romeo Dobbs. Interesting. Someone dropped him. Damn, I hate being 1 and 2. Let's look at this week. Scoreboard. Surfboard. Show me everybody. So all that's happened this week is the Thursday night game. I started Cooper Kupp thinking he would do well, finally. He only got 5 points, never reached the end zone. Kenneth Walker did good. Fuck that. I have a 39% chance. Fuck that. Fuck you all. Nobody played in this one. Sess, like we saw, Kyler Murray started and got 16 points. That's pretty fine. That's a good start. He only has a 40% chance. The percent you can ignore. I think Noah lost when he had a 99% chance to win in week 2. I'm pretty sure against Cooper. That was nuts. Drew actually kind of has a mid start. 8 points is whatever. Trey Benson only getting 8 points is kind of disappointing. So Brandon, hopefully you guys do it. Hopefully Derrick Henry bounces back. Gretchen, nobody played. Siobhan, John, nobody played. Siobhan, did you change out? Yeah, you did. Good job. That sucks for you, because CD, let's see, why didn't you draft CD? You drafted him 2nd overall. That's so much lost value. He was your 2nd overall pick. He's injured. That's so scary. What is the injury? Ankle injury. He suffered it in the first quarter. The packet. Okay. Does it say like? Oh, here we go. He's been ruled out. We have no more reports. Lamb will miss multiple games and possibly be placed on the injured reserve. Hopefully he comes back soon. That's a huge loss for you. I'm sorry. And then what happened in this one? Taylor got 16 points out of Marvin Harrison. That's huge. And JSN got good points. And then Cooper got really good points out of the Seahawks defense. So those are nothing really big happened yet. What's today? Friday? Oh, come in, dude.
What?
Yeah, I'm live.
I didn't even know.
Nose butt naked. I don't think you should. Don't come in front of the camera. We'll get banned. What?
Breasts.
Do you guys want a breast reveal? No?
Let's see.
Anybody?
On Balkan breakfast.
Oh, how do I look up Balkan breakfast? It got. Sess is here. Sess, Siobhan, and Austin are really the only ones, I think. I'm just going over things.
DFL Live Show.
Yeah. You know. Welcome back. You wanna play a Bebder game? I'm just kidding. I don't.
That'd be like. That's a reveal we would do back in the day.
Yeah. I think I'm done though.
Fake
Like
free.
I've gone over everything. Austin said hi.
Austin.
I went
Hello.
over everything. I was showing how we are. Same blood. Same blood. Last week, CJ Stroud only got like 10 points for you, buddy. Oh, you're starting Egbuka this week. Nice.
Yeah, dude. Mike Evans is out.
Yeah, he's gonna probably get more. Oh, Go said hi. And Siobhan said hi.
I go high blood, high blood.
That's all I have for you guys.
And stuff.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani Phil is Noah's, Austin said, I love head from Noah. That's weird, what?
This is where I stopped.
Yeah, yeah, true. Stop objectifying my best friend, please, and his tits. This song needs to change. I have nothing else to go over. Sunday's gonna be exciting. I kind of want to watch some games in the Cord. Will you guys be there? Will you? Good luck to everybody. I really hope I win. I think after week 4, God, it just gets more and more exciting every week to see the frickin' updated records. I really want to make the playoffs. Oh, I know how to end the stream. We'll be back in the studio. We'll be back in the studio next week for your regularly scheduled. Okay, love my footballers. We're signing off.